Dang, we back for another video again. If you guys love the frequent uploads, make sure you like the video and comment your favorite Trailer Park Boy saying.
Aliens fucked over the carbonator on engine number 4. I'm gonna try to refocculate it and land on Juniper.
Tokyo's car be looking ripe and juicy. I think he's gonna come over here and start working on this thing, but I wanna get this thing bolted back together before we make any dirt in here because we have everything apart right now. And we're gonna easy lock all the heads. So we have all the things we need here. We've got a tap, we've got these little bore things to make sure everything's all lined up. Remember, if you want to help out the channel, boostedlifestyle.com for all your merch. You're gonna buy t-shirts to ruin them anyways. You might as well wear my logo, be cool, help the channel, help Tokyo. Boostedlifestyle.com, baby. That's all you need. So one thing I was curious about was if these bolts go all the way down to the intake, which it does not look like they do. Oh, you might be able to feel it protrude a little tiny bit in there. But I don't want to drill too far, but it looks like this bore is pretty deep, and I think we should be pretty okay. Oh my god, there's so much shavings. Maybe I should be more careful with what I was doing before doing that. Just want to know if it's gonna fit. Perfect. Threads in, not concerned. So just for test fit purposes here, I put the rockers in, all of these ones screw in, and then the one on the end screws in as well. So that was my biggest concern. Now we can do the rest of them. Cylinder head number 2 off. It's just making a giant mess. It's gonna be easier to pull the heads off. Biggie over here. Yep. There's so much room in here with no cylinder heads. It's just the way it should be. Just put a flat plate there, all the compression. And then
Koenigsegg could probably do that.
Luke was putting Smokey steering wheel on.
Which is major fun.
Middle class fancy stuff. Yeah. Did you have tilt column before?
No.
Oh my god.
I'm fancy.
Dude, you upgraded tilt column, bigger front brakes,
I'm gonna do
pistons and rods.
maybe ball joints, new turbos.
Oh my god, dude.
We might not do ball joints.
It's a shame that the outside looks like this. Like, look at that. Looks like...
It looks mint.
That looks promising that the oil right there.
And I'm like, do you know the contents of your filter? And you're like, I'm about to.
Oh, there it goes.
Hey Kyle, what you go to Canadian Tire for?
Gina bought a hot tub to stream hot tub streams.
Say what?
So I left for a little bit yesterday. This is Gina's stream room. And as you can see, we went to Canadian Tire and we bought a hot tub for her stream room so she can stream hot tub streams. Dang. That next level. There's a little bit of flake in there, but there's nothing that would surprise you.
We got more towel.
Yep.
If you want to look in there. It doesn't look horrible though for the first one.
No.
It doesn't. And then squeezes in the vise.
Yep.
There's disposable gloves right there if you don't want to get full of oil.
Luke can come inside and friggin' wash his hands too in my sink.
Is that what you're calling Gina nowadays? Oh snap.
Oh, snap is right.
Can't wait to see you ambush the hot tub streams again.
Let's give it a squeeze.
Yeah. It looks like it's packed full of
Packed full of some.
garbage.
Packed full of.
Oh yeah, you can see
Yeah.
some shit in there. A little bit of...
From the windows.
There's no brass in it, but that looks like little chunks of aluminum everywhere.
Well, that looks.
A big chunk of aluminum.
That's like.
And while I was gone, the boys did a great job cleaning out the heads. There is nothing left in these things. I do have to like scuff the surfaces a little bit. And of course, for any little tiny debris that might be in there, we're going to do an oil change basically like right away. It's all vacuumed out, it was brake cleaned, it's all the good stuff. So I'm just gonna clean the surfaces off a little bit here, clean the surfaces off a little bit here, and reassemble this thing. Here we go, we're gonna add some sloppy to the engine. We're reusing the head gaskets, we're gonna use some high tack, and maybe by adding some sloppy, this engine will last more than 30 kilometers for the third time. All right, here goes nothing. There is a front side, so let's not confuse that. Front, got it. Delicate. I left the studs in there for like alignment studs. we go. I mean, even though it's a China head,
And maybe that's a question you should ask China.
I still enjoy having something better than a stock head. I've never really had nice things, man, so this is like one of the nicer things I own, even though I just drilled and tapped all the head. Gotta put some ARP lube on our bolts.
What's that?
It's just this little stuff that helps it torque. Those are the little bolts, little nuts. Now, we're only tightening, like I'm not tightening the ones that are, the push rods are up, just the ones that are all the way down at the bottom. And 22 foot-pounds. I didn't get studs, but I feel confident in the bolts now that they're in those pieces. There we go. Back to almost where we started. We got to put the intake back on, valve covers, exhaust, turbo. There's a lot left to do. Holy. It's okay though, because we're making you guys videos. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you appreciate your boy. Man, if I lose one more thing down this hole, the hole of abyss. I've lost a lug nut down here, and now I lost my 11 mil. And I just, like, there's no way to get, it doesn't go anywhere. You can't get inside of that piece. Maybe pull this piece off, but that's riveted in there now. What am I to do? That goes nowhere. And then my magnet isn't picking up the socket, so it's like Narnia.
Hey, I'm missing another shark. Hey! Hey, give me back my shark, you goat!
I can actually see where my socket is at. If I put the flashlight here and I look down this little hole right there, I can see the tip of my socket. And I just have to be able to bend my magnet into that. I'll drill that hole out if I have to. I'm getting you. Why won't the magnet go in there is the problem.
I dare you to post a 9-minute video of you just trying to get a socket out. No time lapse, no double speed.
Ha! Teamwork.
Teamwork. We Eiffel Towered that 11 mil. Y'all ever ratchet strap your headers to the BV bands?
I have a feeling this might be more common than we think it is. Well, especially with no flex sections, because I don't like flex sections. I rather.
There's any flex section. Right there, baby. You.
This is a medium. Boom. Nailed it.
Dang.
And then I should put those fans in, right? I'm putting the same fans that are in Gina's and mine, because you know they work.
Only fans?
Only fans. AlienTrashKitty.com. Well, they're about the same, but they're about the same thickness, but these ones, the mounting
Is a bit different.
Yeah.
You'll make it work though, because at the end of the day, it's only fans. AlienTrashKitty.com.
Look at them plugs, though.
Which plugs? The ones that you can see on AlienTrashKitty.com?
Wow, a double plug? Savage.
I mean, there's 2 holes. Why not plug them both? Oh, God.
So we've got our fans put on the back side here. These are the contour fans, I do believe. And then on the front side, I actually welded these little plates. So if we do need to make a diverter plate, it's just to get it bent up, and then we can drill and bolt it to the side there. So I left this just so we have something to build a plate if we need one. You look real cozy down there, by the way.
Oh, big fan. Big fan.
Big fan.
I don't mind working on my back. I mean, I'm not as good as Gina, but
Gina's getting trashed.
Alien Trash Kitty.
AlienTrashKitty.com. Shit. The fans fit barely. There's like, I don't know. Between the fan and the motor, there's like a finger air gap.
Like how many inches and how many centimeters?
Just centimeters.
Wow.
Yeah, that tight. Oh, really? I couldn't see a thing. Luke helping out with the weld. But Smokey will help me out with the hand jobs. We're just picking away at this thing. We're starting to get everything ready for first fire up. And I'm having Subway. Am I on the TV? I'm on the TV, man! Ah. Like that.
Get the seat lower.
Yeah, get the seat lower, so we'll end up like welding this into the floor. That way it's stuck on here, stuck on there. Maybe if we have to, we can add some sort of brace to it, but weld it to the floor. We'll bolt through this, and then the back one's gonna be plated on both sides because it actually has to come up slightly to get this level, just like before. It's day, I don't even know anymore. I think we have 13 days left before we have to leave to go to Miles of Mayhem. Today we're gonna do everything in our power to see if this engine will run. We've got everything installed on it that we can install, like on the serpentine belt side. Transmission's hooked up. We just need fluids. We need to figure out the power to the ECU, fuel. I made a small list. Basically all of these things, and probably a couple other that I don't even know about. But we're gonna do everything in our power to get this thing started today because we need it to start in order to move on with everything else. Now to think about it, probably not, but it'd be nice for morale to start this thing. So now, if you don't backfill your LS that has a thermostat in it, you're most likely gonna airlock it. So I like to fill it from this side of the motor first, put this hose on, and then fill it from this side. That way we don't airlock anything. Look at the mess of everything. Got all the boys working now. I'm about to put the starter in because, you know, we need that. Tokyo's got the transmission fluid. Getting the turbos tightened up. Got Boosted Lifestyle merch.
BoostedLifestyle.com. You can be cool like Lyndon. Yeah, pretty good. We looked for a valve cover gasket and a set of starter bolts, and we got an extra set of hands.
Yeah, that's win-win. Except wife's gonna be mad that you're wearing a white shirt.
That's just a grad shirt now.
Garage shirt now, yeah. Garage pants too. Green sandals. PPE. Starter's gotta go in.
To read the baby. The baby's not born yet.
We're just gonna see if it
Oh
breaks
God.
We got no engine ground probably. I just grounded the engine to the battery. Unless I'm using two different jumper cables or something. Why didn't it crank though?
Battery dead.
It's just me. I probably did something stupid. Stupid Kyle, frigging it up again.
Like jamming a twin turbo LS in a real pile of shit.
Yeah. Why are your cables so shit?
Because they're not meant for baby terminals. They're big boy boosties. Watch the hood ornament.
Okay, so our connections are shit somewhere. Cranks over. Not fast, but it cranks over. That ground wasn't good because I seen it smoking a little bit.
Yeah.
See if that's gonna work off.
Okay, one sec.
Not really a good source of power.
Your fuel.
That was fuel pump prime.
That was fuel pump prime. So all I did was essentially bypass all the key on shit because the key on just turns the solenoid on and that runs all this box. So all we got to do is jump this, which I wish I had some like alligator clips because that would work awesome. Okay, here goes nothing. We're just going to attempt to fire it up without any extra rhyme or reason to do
Well,
things.
we'll see first if we get tack signal. Oh, I lost ECM. Hang on.
Yeah, we got to stick that wire in there better, that's all. Holy f***, don't let Luke carry the camera. Holy Jesus, that was at a 45-degree angle there for a while.
I was looking at that.
Okay,
You ready?
we're going, yeah.
Okay, here goes nothing.
Sinking, stall. Oh, we lost all the
ground.
power.
And ground.
45 psi fuel pressure. We did have
That happened faster than I thought it was going to happen.
I hear something.
Okay, maybe we should...
You're pumping oil out onto the ground.
No, that's oil.
That's oil. Those are the trans.
No,
That's
that's
that fucking heavy shit you put in there.
It's an oil plug in the back of the block.
No, it's that oil plug in the back of the block. It's not in there.
We're missing an oil plug. Where do we get an oil plug? My blocks.
Jeez, Randy, where'd all that smoke come from?
Recording.
Okay. Round two.
$50 psi oil pressure.
Do you want me to run the throttle, Kyle? Maybe.
power steering fluid in it.
Well, I filled the reservoir,
Did you?
but it sucked it in. I'm gonna guess.
Yeah.
So just right there.
Right here.
Clear.
Is that where the noise is coming from?
That's where it sounds like it's coming from.
Is it empty?
It's like 90% empty.
That's what I figured, was that it would suck it in.
But it doesn't sound like a rocker.
It sounds like it's ticking something. I'm just, instead of like holding that, I'm just gonna crack the throttle blade on it. Shit, what's that?
I think we lost power to the Holly. Because it just stopped responding. Fuel pressure seems a bit high.
I have like somebody else's car. I don't like. Let's keep firing it up.
I know. Nervous as can be.
You get less than a half inch of touching that fuel line on the exhaust there.
Okay.
She's gonna get.
Really tie it off.
Woo woo! It was July 2nd. We put this in here. It's July 31st now.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yes! And it sounds good. I was nervous there for a little bit because that ticking noise, but it might have been the power steering pump.
The next thing I think it's only charging in the 13s, but I'll see next time we charge.
It's not charging.
It's not charging.
There's no power wire on your alternator.
Oh, okay. So
You
you're
had-
at battery, so 12 volts would be power.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. You had.
That's... I might need to run a thinner oil.
That's a lot of oil pressure.
80 to 85.
At like
on a
3,000
throttle blip
RPM.
at like, well no, you were blipping to like 4,100.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Oh.
80?
Now what do we need to do now? Now that it's running, everything basically.
Everything.
Everything.
Like it's one thing to get it running off.
Well, no,
battery.
what we need to do is we need to put the battery in the where the passenger seat is, and then run the booster cables through the window. Then we're good.
Good, yeah.
Just drill a hole.
I have so much to do, but I ran out of green tape, so I can't make a list. So there's really nothing to do if there's no list.
Just like if you eat something from like a package that has no nutritional value, it's
It doesn't count as calories, right? Or if you have a bagel and all the bag says it's only 200 calories, but the bagel's much bigger than the other bagels in the bag, that bagel's 200 calories now. Yeah, there's definitely a bunch of stuff left to do in this thing, but the fact that it fired up and we have 12 more days.
Oh, dude, that turned out really nice.
yeah.
The regulator like that?
Yeah.
That turned out
And you know what?
really nice.
I honestly think that will pass tech. Because I think the wording in the tech is that it can't be mounted to the
It cannot
firewall
be mounted to the firewall.
in relation to where the flywheel is. So it's
Yes.
not mounted on the firewall.
And it's not mounted
So it's
in
good.
relation to the firewall.
But we do have some work to do. We'll be back out tomorrow. I think the biggest thing...
We're gonna scumbag Lyndon coming back tomorrow. In garage clothes.
The biggest thing I think we need to do is get the seat mounted, the shifter mounted, and then
Sarah's getting the milk
the
crate.
fab work stuff. So the charge piping here, that stuff I have to do before it goes for final wiring. That was hot. We do have to do the battery box and stuff. That was this fitting right here was loose.
Okay.
So basically, that's what friggin' 65 N8 horsepower sounded like, baby. There was like a small little tick the first time it ran, and I was a little bit concerned about it, but the power steering was low. And I mean, there had been no engine oil in this for almost
A year.
a year, yeah, since the engine's been built. So just getting the oil to run through all the lifters and get the lifters pumped up and stuff,
We're also running 50 weight oil, so
it takes a while
it's pretty
to...
thick. It takes a while. And
Yeah.
On the second startup, the lifters pumped up and the tick went away and it quieted right out.
And then turn the idle back down, and it sounded
Sounded happy.
perfect, yeah.
And it
But that one's different. Oh my god, I pushed this with my stomach and my belly hairs got stuck underneath and I just pulled some out.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that mechanism for opening the door.
I was stuck inside the car. It's like Gina's car where it doesn't open
there.
from the inside.
Oh, dude!
There's no mechanism on the inside of this door to open it up from the inside.
What the?
What the F? There's not a huge amount of fab work for me, but like having you guys here to tackle things that I just didn't need to tackle this exact moment gave me a lot more time to focus on things that I needed to focus on. And
Let me know if there's any big bits. We tackle them.
once again, didn't make an outro. You can get all your merch, boostedlifestyle.com. Like I said, everything goes back into the cars. We're just having fun. Might as well rock a Boosted Lifestyle shirt. I am so stoked we got this to start. As of today, as I'm filming this right now, and I'm uploading it right after this, 12 days till Miles of Mayhem. So the next 4 days, I want to have all the fab work, the brakes, the wheels on this thing, everything done, because it's going to go to Daddy Cal. He's going to finish up the wiring, because he did it last time. A lot of stuff just bolted back in, but there's big power wires and stuff that need to run throughout the car. He's just way better at it than I am, and I appreciate the help. Like I said, I don't have any green tape left, so I can't make a list, which means I'm basically done all my work except for putting that trans bolt in. And I'm trying to upload every second day, and I think I've made a video every second day for the past like 10 videos. So I'm on a good streak, but I've had to give up some things, like I haven't been to the gym in a while, and like I just live out here now basically. So after Miles of Mayhem, we're gonna get back to some fun projects, some things that I really wanna do. But as of right now, in this moment, we're 12 days away, and I wanna do everything in my power that I can do to give Tokyo a good ride, me a good ride, and Gina a good ride, so we can enjoy it and treat it like a little bit of a vacation, even though it's one of the most stressful times ever trying to get one of these drag and drive events done. Make sure you like the video. Peace easy. Get that V. Shop Black Sheep Industries. Or get a True North Turbo. We actually do rebuilds. We can upgrade your cast wheel to a billet one, or just get rid of your cheap China billet wheel and we'll give you a nice True North Turbo billet wheel. Check us out. BlackSheepIndustries.ca. Peace.